श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत नः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्रयवतु। गणेशाय नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्।
भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृत्रश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्ताक्षो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवधातारम् अवधातारम् अवानोचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरात्तात् अवदक्षिणात्तात् अवचोर्ध्वातात् अवाधरात्तात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात्। त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वमानन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमेष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो निलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वम् अवस्थात्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयाकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वमिन्द्रस्त्वमग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवः सुवरो गणादीं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादींस्तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारः परतरः अर्थेन्दुलसितं तारेण ऋद्धम् एतत्तवमनुस्वरूपम् गकारः पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्चान्त्यरूपम् बिन्दुरुत्तररूपम् नादः सन्धानम् सगुंहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निसृद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात्। एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमं कुशधारिणं रथं च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृतेः पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः। नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते अस्तु लम्बोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय वरदमूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
Loving and humble pranams to our dear Lord, Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Respected elders, brothers, sisters, and distinguished guests, Om Shri Sai. Tonight is a very auspicious evening, as we are all gathered here today to celebrate Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba's 89th birthday celebration. The SSC students and youth of the Sri Sathya Sai Baba Center of Mississauga Central have put together this play entitled The Glory of Sai, From Shirdi to Parthi. The enthusiasm and ongoing dedication from our students and youth is prevalent as they practice relentlessly in preparation for tonight's show. As part of the Sai Spiritual Education Program, our SSC students and youth are taught the universal teachings of Sri Sathya Sai Baba, based on the 5 fundamental human values, which are truth, right conduct, peace, love, and nonviolence. In order for students to truly understand the values, they are taught how to use and implement them into their everyday lives. As such, they are considered the ambassadors of Swami's mission, in which they develop a sense of compassion, empathy, and love. This encompasses the message of tonight's play. Witnessing the actions of Shirdi Baba and Sai Baba showcases how these values are eminent within each and every one of us. We begin tonight's program with an offering to Lord Ganesh, a dance presented by some of the Group 1 and Group 2 students.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
सर्वराजाय गन्धाय सर्वगानश्रवणप्रणयिने
गाढानुरागाय ग्रन्थाय गीताय ग्रन्थार्थतत्त्वविदे
गुणवते गणपतये
ग्रन्थगीताय ग्रन्थगेयाय ग्रन्थान्तरात्मने गीतलीनाय गीताश्रयाय गीतवाद्यपटवे गौरीप्रणयाय गौरीप्रवणाय गौरभावाय धीमहि गोसहस्राय गोवर्धनाय गोपगोपाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
Performance from our Group 1 and Group 2 students. I would now like to call upon our Center's President, Uncle Neil, to say a few words.
Om Shri Sai Ram. I offer my most humble and loving pranams at the lotus feet of our dear Lord, Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. Revered elders, esteemed guests, sisters, brothers, and children, Om Shri Sai Ram, I bow to the divinity in each of you on this auspicious celebration of Bhagwan Baba's 89th birth anniversary. To begin, let us ponder for a moment on Baba's divinity and glory. As we express to him our gratitude for being a constant support and guide in our lives, we especially thank him for being there for us in times of trials and challenges. Baba has often told us in a variety of ways that until man gives up his selfish thoughts and desires, fear and anxiety will not leave him, but in fact would dominate his life and would manifest into untold misery, disease, and unrest, which will only grow to extend into the community, society, and throughout the world. It is comforting, however, to know that whenever there is moral decline or unrest in the world, that God or divinity assumes a form to guide us back to our divine understanding and reality, reminding us that the worldly pursuits are just temporary and that it will not last. Baba himself says that when we remove thoughts of ownership and doership from our daily lives, he himself will bear our suffering. By simply following this, we can add purpose to our lives to become an unconditional instrument to join him in fulfilling his mission on earth. How blessed are we to live in such a monumental time, when the divine entity has chosen to assume 3 separate bodies to transform this world into a dimension of love, truth, tolerance, patience, forbearance, and compassion. First, the divine glory descended as Shirdi Sai Baba, most recently as Sathya Sai Baba, and very soon will emerge again as Prema Sai Baba. It is said that Shirdi Sai Baba came to prepare the divine food or spiritual knowledge. Sathya Sai Baba came to distribute that food throughout the world. And Prema Sai Baba will emerge as the world becomes ready to enjoy this food. Humanity will only prosper and become blissful once there's this realization that God is not in any far-off place, but instead an extension of one's own self. I would like to share a message that our merciful Lord Bhagwan Baba shared with his students on the 14th of January 1996. Baba said, "The supreme virtue in every human being is to forget their individual differences and move with everyone in a spirit of harmony and equality. What lends beauty to sports and games is this spirit of unity. The divine has endowed everyone with physical, mental, and spiritual potencies of many kinds. Your mind is the source of infinite powers. A subdued mind can help you realize the divine. Recognize the magnitude of your internal powers and leverage them in your daily lives." The presentation by our SSC students, children and youth tonight definitely supports this message of Swami's. Tonight's program was prepared by the children of the Sri Sathya Sai Baba Center of Mississauga Central, who have worked tirelessly in the spirit of harmony and unity for the last 3 months, just to make this humble offering to Bhagwan on his birthday. Today, children face many challenges during their academic learning, such as mental pressures and bullying. But as you will see, children who participate in the Sai Spiritual Education, or SSE, as it's referred to, naturally form a circle with other like-minded children, which gives them a sense of security that they deserve, allowing them to grow and develop their life lessons. The drama they are about to present is entitled The Glory of Sai From Shirdi to Parthi, which depicts how just knowing about the glory of Sai Baba, of Shirdi and Parthi, the hearts and characters of those who witness it becomes transformed. Without further delay, I present to you Swami's children, the SSC children from the Sri Sathya Sai Baba Center of Mississauga Central. Om Shri Sai Ram.
Without further ado, we present to you the glorious Sai, Shirdi to Parthi.
Neeraj Parekh, a well-established scientist, lived a very comfortable life with his wife and daughter. He was given the nectar of immortality when he came to know about Sai Baba. They lived a materialistic life and spent most of their time in temporary pleasures. Hence, they were missing out on the bliss that comes from living a spiritual life. Their family was very proud and was never concerned for the happiness of others. They hardly thought about the importance of service to the community. It was always about themselves, until unexpectedly, one day Neeraj's wife fell seriously ill. She had an infection that was not responding to any medication. The whole family was very upset and worried. It became apparent that in their real time of need, none of their friends came to their rescue. Neeraj, who was always self-focused, now felt helpless and thought maybe God could help him. Vikas Malhotra, a colleague of Neeraj Parekh's wife, came to visit their house. He is well versed in the life and teachings of Sai Baba. Let us see what happens when he comes to Neeraj's house.
Hello, I am Vikas Malhotra, Are you Mr. Neeraj Parekh?
Yes, Mr. Malhotra. Please, come in. Sit down. How can I help you?
I am your wife Preeti's colleague. I heard she is very sick, and so I came to see if I could help you in any way.
Thank you, Mr. Malhotra. I am not sure how you can help me, as no medicines have worked on my wife. I've consulted many specialists, but to no avail.
I am sorry to hear that, Mr. Parekh, but why fear when God can help? He is the greatest physician. He can cure any sickness.
Please, call me Neeraj. I appreciate it. But I've called on God many times and He has done nothing for me. Of course, He allowed the earthquake in Gujarat and the tsunami in Thailand that killed thousands of people. Why did He not prevent these calamities? Why did He not do anything?
Please, call me Vikas. Those who are suffering have not understood the ways of God. It is only when we open our minds to a higher understanding that our suffering can come to an end.
What do you mean by that?
Man can easily end all the problems he's facing, provided he has the necessary Shraddha, faith, and Saburi, forbearance. You see, the problem is, we look to the material world for happiness, and we think God to be far away. The truth is, everything around us is God.
You mean to tell me that God is in trees as well as in rocks, mountains, rivers, and everything you see around?
Yes, He is omnipresent. Today people waste their time and energy in senseless activities. As a matter of fact, God's divine light and love is the basis of this entire creation.
This is too far-fetched for me. Besides, how is this going to help my wife get better?
Please, give me a chance to explain. You see, God has shown mankind the way to avoid suffering. But man thinks he is the doer of everything. He doesn't realize that his bubble of pride may pop any time.
Tell me, Vikas, what are the means to prevent such things from happening? Again, how will this help my wife get better? I don't want to be rude, but this seems rather unbelievable.
Neeraj, there were millions of people who felt the same way as you do until they came to know of Sai Baba, the divine being who descended on earth. Their lives have since been transformed.
Vikas, who is this Sai Baba? Can you tell me something about him?
He is the master who helps us realize the truth that I am about to share with you. He is the one who has brought bliss into my life.
Okay, no disrespect intended, although I go to the temple, it has not helped me.
Sir, to quote Baba himself, grief and joy, and pain and pleasure alternate like the dark and bright. You blame God because you announce yourself as a devotee too soon. Plentiful grace. Grace cannot be claimed as such. First, God must accept you. Engage in selfless service. Flee from bad persons. Let God be your Guru, your path, your Lord.
This makes sense. But how does Sai Baba know all this?
Sai Baba is not just the body that has taken birth. He is the Supreme One who is worshipped all over the world. Some call him Jesus, some Allah, some call him Krishna, and some Nanak. But he is the same divine entity.
Vikas, I don't mean to offend you, but there are thousands of people like him around the world. What makes Baba so special?
Well, Baba has exemplified his divinity through his life teachings and miracles. He has thereby helped mankind ease its pain and suffering.
So you are telling me that if I follow Baba's teachings, then my life will be filled with happiness? Does that mean I have to change myself?
Neeraj, the idea is that you must see everything and everyone as God and not limit God to a temple or a form. Go out and serve humanity as though you are serving God, and that is enough to earn God's grace. This Sai avatar has come to accomplish the mission of self-transformation. Thus, he is helping us to understand our own divinity.
So, do you consider Baba as God? How do you know he is God?
First, let me tell you about the birth of Sai Baba in his first incarnation and some of the ways he has demonstrated his divinity. There was a couple, Devagiri Amma and Ganga Bavalia, who were childless, and they constantly and earnestly prayed to God for a child. Ganga Bavalia used to ply boats near the village for a living. One night, when it was raining heavily, Ganga Bavadia left his house to take care of the boats, telling his wife that he would not be returning in the night. After the husband had left, having an early meal, Devagiri Amma went to bed. At 9 p.m., there was a knock at the door. Devagiri Amma opened the door expecting the likely return of her husband. But to her surprise, was a very old man standing at the door.
Oh, Mother, it is very cold outside. Would you please permit me to stay inside?
As a pious woman, she allowed him to stay inside the veranda and went in and bolted the inner door. But lo and behold, a little later, there was a knock again on the inner door. She opened the door only to find the same old man again.
Mother, I am feeling very hungry. Can you please give me some food?
Father, there is no food, but I will mix some flour with curds and give it to you.
Oh, Mother, my legs are aching very much. Will you please massage them?
Devagiri Amma was now scared, and being such a pious woman, she would never touch another man. So she went inside, sat in the prayer room and prayed.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Oh, Mother Parvati, why are you testing me like this? What should I do? Should I serve him or refuse? What is my rightful duty? Please tell me. It would be wrong of me to offend a guest, as a guest is to be treated like God. Help me, please. I don't know what to do.
Going out of the house by the back door, Devagiri Amma went in search of someone who could be engaged to render this service. But since no one was available, she returned back home. Again the old man knocked at the front door, and at the same time, someone knocked at the back door. Devagiri Amma opened the back door only to find a woman.
It appears you came to my house and sought for feminine help. I was away at that time. Please let me know what service I should render.
O Goddess Parvati, I am grateful to you for protecting my honor. You have rescued me by sending this woman in response to my prayers.
Devagiri Amma sent the newcomer to the veranda to serve the old man and closed the door. The old man and the woman were none other than Parameshwara and Parvati, the divine couple.
Parvati, go ahead and fulfill the cherished desires of this lady.
Ishvara, you are the Supreme One. It is you who should be showering your grace on her.
Parvati, I came to test her. You came in answer to her prayers. Hence, you must bless her.
Devagiri Amma, I grant you a son to maintain the lineage and a daughter for Kanyadan.
I am immensely pleased with your devotion, Devagiri Amma. I shall take birth as your third child.
After giving birth to the third child, Devagiri Amma decided to follow Ganga Bhavandya into the forest, who felt the urge to give up hearth and home and go in search of the divine couple. Wrapping the baby in a piece of cloth, Devagiri Amma left the child by the roadside and followed her husband. A childless Muslim couple was passing by the same way, and to their joy, they found this baby boy. They thought it was Allah's will, as they were yearning for a child for a long time. This child was Sai Baba.
Om Sai Ram. Om Sai Sham. Om Sai Bhagavan.
Sai Ram, Sai Sham, Sai Bhagwan, शिरडी के दाता सबसे महान.
Sai Ram, Sai Sham, Sai Bhagavan, शिरडी के दाता सबसे महान.
Sai Ram, Sai Sham, Sai Bhagwan, शिरडी के दाता सबसे महान.
Sai Ram, Sai Sham, Sai Bhagavan, शिरडी के दाता सबसे महान.
करुणा के सागर दया निधान, शिरडी के दाता सबसे महान.
Sai Ram, Sai Sham, Sai Bhagavan, शिरडी के दाता सबसे महान.
करुणा के सागर दया निधान, शिरडी के दाता सबसे महान.
Sai Ram, Sai Sham, Sai Bhagavan, शिरडी के दाता सबसे महान. Sai Ram, Sai Sham, Sai Bhagavan, शिरडी के दाता सबसे महान.
As Baba grew older, he would visit both the temple and the masjid. In the temple, he would say, Main Allah hoon, Allah Malik hai. And in the masjid, he would say, Rama is God, Shiva is Allah. This would upset and puzzle the villagers. But he did this to show that all names and forms are one. After the Muslim man died, his wife sent Baba to the ashram of a scholar named Venkusa, where Baba stayed for 12 years. But because Venkusa adored Baba and gave him extra attention, hatred and jealousy grew in the ashram. So Baba left the ashram and was seen in Shirdi meditating under a neem tree. Throughout his life in Shirdi, Baba revealed his divinity in many different ways.
Indeed, the story of Baba's birth sounds remarkable.
Of course it is, but Baba's Leelas did not stop here.
How do you know all of this?
The life of Baba is documented in a book called Sathya Sai Satcharitra. Let me tell you some of the incidents where Baba demonstrated that he was in full control of this material world. One morning, to the surprise of all villagers, Baba started to grind wheat to get rid of the cholera epidemic. He had the villagers scatter the wheat on the outskirts of Shirdi. To everyone's delight, the cholera was not able to enter the village. You see, Neeraj, Baba was able to neutralize the sins of those devotees who surrendered to him. And it was in fact his grace that protected the village. The wheat was just symbolic for his devotees to understand his divine powers.
So, are you saying Baba had the same love and care for all creatures?
Yes, of course. Baba had the same love for animals as they were too a part of him. Let me tell you how Baba demonstrated that even the animals were a part of him. Once, a lady devotee who was in charge of preparing food for Baba had just finished cooking. Let us see what happened.
Oh, go away! Shoo! Shoo! This food is for Baba. How dare you eat it?
Let us see what happened when she cooked again and took the food to Baba.
Baba, pranams to you. Please accept this food as my offering to you.
I am full. Take it away. I don't want it.
The lady felt very hurt, but soon her eyes fell on one of Baba's feet that was bleeding.
Oh, Baba, you are bleeding. Please allow me to bandage your wound. How did it happen?
You're the one who threw stone at me. Though I was in immense pain, my stomach is full now.
Baba, I don't understand. When did I hit you with stone? I would never hurt you.
You forget, my child. Did you not hit a dog when it tried to eat the food meant for me? Did it not bleed from the foot? Did it not cry in pain?
Baba, please forgive me. I will never make such a mistake. I did not realize till now that you live in all creatures. Henceforth, I shall love you in all and serve you in all.
I am very proud of you, my child. Go now and help ever but hurt never.
There were many such incidents that Baba demonstrated in his life, where he showed that he had full control of his own body and life. Once Baba told Bhagata Mahalsapati and Lakshmi Bai that his devotee Chand Patil and Baijama have already left their body and they were waiting on the other side, so he must go see them.
Mahalsapati, Lakshmi Bai, I am missing Chand Patil and Baija Mai very much. They have already left this world and they are calling me from the other side. My devotees are my life breath. I must go.
Let us see what Baba meant by that.
Baba, if you miss them, why don't you call them here?
Mahalsapati, I have already called Baija Ma once. Now it is my turn to go.
No, Sai, no. Please, don't leave us yet.
Mahalsapati, if my breath and pulse do not return in 3 days, just bury me in the open land.
Baba, please don't leave us.
Tell Shyama, your Baba was here and will always be here. Just lay my body down here and do not cry.
Now it had been 3 days.
Please help us. We have come from far to have darshan of Sathya Sai Maharaj.
Oh my friends, you are very late. Shirdi Sai Baba is no more. Here, you can see for yourself.
Baba said, if my breath and pulse don't return in 3 days, please bury me.
A fake sadhu who was jealous of Baba came with a complaint and brought a police officer. Let us see what he was complaining about.
Policeman, take away this body and cremate it right away.
What is the problem?
This body has been lying here for 3 days and it is rotting. If you do not take it away and burn it soon, disease will spread and we will all perish.
Okay, take the body and burn it. Let's see who stops you.
As fortune would have it, the inspector of police was a devotee of Shirdi Baba and he arrived just in time.
I am the one who will stop you. Get out of here and never show your face again,
Are you blind? This is no ordinary mortal. God has verily come in this form.
The fake sadhu and that policeman fled in no time. Then what transpired is awe-inspiring.
My fellow devotees, I feel we are lacking in devotion. Otherwise, our Baba would have returned back to us by now.
Sai Baba bolo, Sai Baba bolo. Sai Baba bolo, Sai Baba bolo, Sai Baba bolo, Sai Baba bolo. जगमग जग ये डोल रहा है, आंखें सूखी मन रोता है, बाबा हमारा क्यों सोता है, खोल के आंखें देख ले बाबा, लौट के आया साईं हमारे, अपनी आंखें खोलो, अल्लाह साईं बोलो, मौला साईं बोलो, साईं राम साईं श्याम साईं श्याम साईं राम, साईं राम साईं श्याम साईं श्याम साईं राम, सुब्रमण्यम सुब्रमण्यम शंखनाथा सुब्रमण्यम, सुब्रमण्यम सुब्रमण्यम शंखनाथा सुब्रमण्यम, अल्लाह साईं मौला साईं मौला साईं अल्लाह साईं, अल्लाह साईं मौला बाबा बोलो, शिव साईं भोला साईं भोला साईं शिव साईं, शिव साईं भोला साईं भोला साईं शिव साईं, सतनाम वाहिगुरु वाहिगुरु साईं श्याम साईं श्याम साईं राम, साईं राम साईं श्याम साईं श्याम, जो बोले सो निहाल, अच्छी आता।
जय बोलो सद्गुरु साईनाथ महाराज की जय। जय बोलो सद्गुरु साईनाथ महाराज की जय। जय बोलो सद्गुरु साईनाथ महाराज की जय।
When you called out to me with such yearning and sincerity, I had to come back. Whenever someone calls my name with love and faith, I will always come to their rescue. Sai is everywhere. I came to help you realize that you and I are always one. Allah Malik hai. God is the master of the whole universe.
Later on, as Baba was about to leave his mortal coil, Baba called all devotees to him on Vijay Dashami day and gave his blessings. Baba had a slight fever.
My devotees, you have loved your Sai truly. Your Sai will always be with you, in you, around you.
Baba, please don't talk like that. It scares us. We want you to always stay with us.
Oh, you fool! When did I say that I would leave? I am immanent in every speck of space. I am omnipresent. Whenever and wherever a devotee calls me with faith and love, I will instantly be with that devotee.
Baba then took 9 coins out and gave them to Lakshmi Bai.
Lakshmi Bai, you have truly served your Sai. These are the 9 forms of devotion I bless you with. Do not grieve, my children. I will come in 8 years in South India and will bear the name of truth.
Baba thus left his body on 15th October 1918, Vijay Dashami Day, returning to his infinite self.
Amazing that Baba had such powers. I somehow feel connected to this Baba just by hearing about him. But what did he mean he will return again? Where is he?
You see, the first incarnation of Shirdi Sai Baba was here to help man awaken from his slumber of ignorance. He taught man to see beyond the limitations of the mind and to see all of humanity as one big family. This first incarnation was to begin the process of instilling Shraddha, meaning faith, and Saburi, meaning tolerance and compassion. The second incarnation of Sathya Sai Baba was here to remind mankind of his own divinity by helping the needy and by keeping the mind ever focused on God. The third incarnation to come will be that of Prema Sai Baba. It is said that when Prema Sai arrives, the world will be in an age of truth or Satya Yuga. The world will then be in peace and harmony, and there will be pure love for one another.
My life has been one of reality, and I have always accepted only what I have experienced myself. It is difficult to believe such things, but at this point, I would like to hear about the second incarnation. Can you please tell me?
When evil is rampant on earth, and when unrighteousness overwhelms the world, when sadhus or good people pray to the Supreme Lord to save them from suffering and injustice, then God has to take a human form to uphold dharma or righteousness. In our time, we have been very fortunate to have Shirdi Sai Baba and Sathya Sai Baba, his reincarnated form, to guide and guard us from evil and sin. So let us now go to the life story of Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba.
What is that divine blue light? It is like a ball of fire.
Ishwarama! Ishwarama! Wake up! What has happened to Ishwarama? Can someone please call a doctor?
I feel blissful. That blue ball of light that entered me must have been divine.
Yes, Ishwarama, I saw a divine light enter your womb. You are blessed. You are blessed.
Indeed, the Lord had entered the womb of Ishwarama in the form of a blue light. Lakshma had warned her earlier not to be afraid if anything were to happen by the will of God. Thus, Baba's birth was not by conception but by advent. Just before Baba's birth, Ishwarama took prasadam from the Satyanarayana Puja conducted by her mother-in-law, Lakshma. Thus, the child was named Satyanarayana, or Satya in short.
Ishwarama, do you hear that?
Yes, it is the sound of the tambura and the madala playing divine notes.
It is a good omen. It means that a divine power is about to be born.
And so, in the early hours of November 23rd, 1926, the Redeemer of mankind, Satyanarayana Raju, was born. It was a Monday, the day of Lord Shiva and the month of lights.
I don't understand. The baby is not even crying. This is unusual.
Yes, I have never seen such an occurrence. Instead of crying, the newborn baby is giving an enchanting smile. The child must be divine.
The divine child became the favorite of the entire village. He was truthful in speech, perfect in conduct, and compassionate towards all creatures. He had a divine aura and full of wisdom, because of which he came to be known as Brahmagnani at a very young age.
Sathya, Sathya, it is time for dinner. Sathya, where were you for so long? I have been looking for you.
Amai, an old man gave me a lot to eat.
A lot? What did he feed you?
Milk rice, Amai.
Milk rice? I don't believe you, Sathya.
Oh, you don't believe me? Here, smell my hands.
What a delicious fragrance of ghee, milk, and curds.
Amma, Bhiksham Dehi, Bhiksham Dehi. Please, give me some food.
Here you go. Please eat.
Sathya, why did you give the beggar food?
Amai, I only gave away my share of food. When he eats and is happy, I am happy too. All creatures are mine. Through sacrifice, one can experience divine bliss.
In his school in Bukapatnam, Sathya was a model for the other students. His occupation was to make students God conscious. He would often materialize prasadam, much to their amazement. Once during class, the teacher noticed Sathya not taking down the notes. Let's see how the teacher experiences Sathya's divine power.
And so, after subtracting x from the left side, we get the equation. All those who are not taking notes, please stand up. Sathya, why are you not taking down the notes? You are setting a bad example for the whole class.
Why should I write down anything when I have already understood what you are teaching? Ask me any question and I shall answer correctly.
How dare you say that? How arrogant are you? Do you think that you are more intelligent than me? As punishment, stand up on that bench and remain standing on it until the last bell. So, as I was saying, let us continue with the class.
Pranam Kondappa.
Pranam Mehboob.
Why did you make Sathya stand on the bench?
I am punishing Sathya because he was not taking down the notes and arrogantly said he could answer any question I ask. He must stand up on the bench until the end of the class.
But it may be true that he can correctly answer any question you ask him. Please ask Sathya to get down from the bench.
No, Sathya was not copying down notes and answered me very rudely. So, he must be punished. Oh my God! I'm not able to get up from my chair. When I get up, the chair too raises along with me. It is stuck to me. What's going on?
Kondappa, we should not punish anyone without a good reason. You are stuck to your chair due to Satya's divine power. Can you at least ask Sathya now to get down from the bench?
Sathya, I'm sorry for punishing you. Now I realize my mistake. Please come down from the bench.
No sooner did Satya come down from the bench, the teacher could easily release himself from the chair. Thus, Sathya demonstrated his divine power. Music being the language of the soul and a way to walk towards the Lord, little Satya Narayana Raju, the avatar of this dark Kali age, taught his schoolmates and friends songs or Pandari bhajans. When he was about 10 years of age, Sathya formed a Pandari bhajan group in the village of Puttaparthi. He told them that bhajans are a means to clean the impurities of the mind that is caught in ignorance and delusion. They all danced to the tune of folk songs and ballads describing the yearnings of pilgrims for Lord Panduranga's darshan. Moreover, it was observed that when infection of cholera swept like a poisonous miasma over the area and wiped out entire families in surrounding villages, Puttaparthi did not feel the blast of death. Wise men told one another that the divine atmosphere generated by the bhajan group was responsible for saving their lives. When songs glorifying the God are sung and heard by aspirants and bhaktas, they are easily able to give up their unhealthy habits and once again walk on the dharmic path. Let us hear the Pandari bhajans as composed and taught by Sathya Narayana Raju himself. One day, a group of men plotted to kill Sathya.
That boy Sathya is attracting too much attention.
Yes, everyone is calling him Guru.
We must do something about him.
Aha! I have an idea. Let us lock him in his room and set it on fire. We will wait until nightfall, and then we will light a match and throw it in his room. Sathya is bound to perish.
Look, there's Satya sleeping in his room with his classmates. Ha 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 ha.
After noticing that Satya was in his room, they locked the room from the outside and set the hut on fire.
Satya, what are we going to do? The hut is on fire and we're locked inside.
Somebody please help! The hut is on fire!
Raju. Don't worry. Dharma rakshati rakshataha. As we are protecting truth and righteousness, Dharma in turn will protect us.
Sathya, my son! Subama, what are we going to do? They are locked inside and the hut is on fire.
Oh no! Ishwarama, my Sathya is stuck inside the room.
Help! Sathya, how can you be so calm in this situation?
Why fear when I am here? Look, Ishwarama, there is a heavy downpour of rain.
Yes, Subama, and it is only over the hut.
This must be the divine power of Sathya. He has control over all the elements.
The heavy downpour was caused by Satya's divine power. With the heavy downpour, the fire on the hut was put out. Ishwaramba had the lock cut and Satya was safe and sound. Thus, Sathya Sai Baba demonstrated his infinite power. When Satya was staying at Uravakonda with his brother Sheshama and his sister-in-law Sushilama, he had to undergo a lot of difficulties. He had to attend to strenuous domestic chores. He was often beaten for no reason whatsoever. One day, at the age of 14, at the doorstep of their home, Satya declared his divine mission.
Tell me, are you a god, a ghost, or madcap?
I am Sai Baba. I belong to Apastamba Sutra. I am of the Bharadwaj Gotra. I am Sai Baba. I have come to ward off all your troubles. Keep your houses clean and pure.
Did you say you are Sai Baba?
Your family saint Venkavaduta prayed that I be born in your family. So I have come.
What are we to do with you?
Worship me.
When?
Every Thursday. Keep your minds and houses pure.
If you are Sai Baba of Shirdi, give us some proof.
Taking some jasmine flowers in his hand, Satya threw the flowers on the ground, and the flowers neatly arranged into the words Sai Baba in Telugu. Once, when Baba returned from Virupaksha temple at Hampi, this is the incident that followed.
I am no longer your Satya. I am Sai.
Satya, what are you saying?
I am going. I don't belong to you. Maya has gone. My devotees are calling me. I have my mission to fulfill. I cannot stay any longer.
No, Satya. You cannot leave us like this.
Give up all your efforts to persuade me. I am Sai. I am no longer yours.
Satya moved into the garden of the excise inspector's bungalow and sat on a rock. He had begun his divine mission.
In that case, stay here in Puttaparthi itself and protect your devotees. We will not interfere with your work.
who belongs to whom. It is all Maya. Now Maya has left me. My devotees are calling me.
मानस भजरे गुरु चरणं दुष्टर भव सागर तरणं मानस भजरे गुरु चरणं दुष्टर भव सागर तरणं गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय साईनाथ सद्गुरु जय जय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुण शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुण शिव ओंकारं भव ओंकारं भव ओंकारं भव ॐ नमो बाबा ओंकारं भव ओंकारं भव ओंकारं भव ॐ नमो बाबा मानस भजरे गुरु चरणं दुष्टर भव सागर तरणं
Baba is just amazing. I am beginning to see why you have so much belief in God.
You see, Neeraj, I myself came to understand that only God exists and I am just a wave in the ocean of divinity. This realization unfolded to me only through the grace of Baba, whom I consider as my Guru. By learning about his life in both of its incarnations, the message became very clear that Baba is God. Baba himself says that we are all God. The only difference is that he knows he is God, but we do not.
Sathya Sai Baba's message is no different that of Jesus or Buddha or Zoroaster. Has he started a new religion?
No, Neeraj. Baba said that he has not come to start any new religion. Each one can follow the essence of his own religion. Basically, Baba has just extracted the nectar and fragrance from each religion for us to better understand and enjoy. The devotees were drawn to Baba due to his divine powers demonstrated in the form of Leelas. One evening after sunset, Swami and some followers were walking towards the Chitravati river when Swami suddenly disappeared from their sight.
Swami, Swami, oh my God, where have you disappeared? We can't see you.
Look at me, I am on top of the hill. I will show you the sun.
How can Swami show us the sun? It has already set.
Look, there are newly rising rays behind Swami's head. The rays are becoming more and more bright.
As Bhagavan granted Surya Darshan or vision of the sun to those present, the rays became brighter and brighter and extremely hot too.
Swami is showing us the sun. Swami, it's too hot. We are not able to bear it any longer.
Shall I show you the moon? Look here.
The rays began to cool down. They soon turned white and Swami granted Chandra Darshan or vision of the moon to those present. Soon, behind Bhagavan's head was seen the half unfolded honey-colored rays of the moon. The rays soon became too cold to bear.
It's very cold, Swami.
Don't worry, my children. I shall show you the third eye. Watch carefully and pay attention.
The third eye of Shiva? How does it look?
Let us see the miracle that Swami is about to perform.
Soon, Bhagavan's body was not visible. His head appeared gigantic, stretching across the sky. On Swami's forehead, between his two eyebrows, an orifice appeared. Fiery, fuming sparks began to come out of the opening.
सत्य साई भगवानी की दे कोटि कोटि प्रणाम सर्वधर्म मूल सारम नीवे भक्तुलंदरी प्रारम विडुवम विडुवम साई चरणम अंदरिकदी उदाहरणम.
The eyes of those present were dazzled by the brilliance of the vision. Unable to withstand the power of the vision, some fainted.
Swami, Swami!
What is the matter? Why have they fainted?
Swami, what a magnificent darshan you have granted us.
Yes, yes. That was the third eye of Shiva which you just saw. But I did not show you even 1,000th of its brilliance, for you would not be able to withstand it. You all have been praying for many lives for darshan of the third eye. So today I have granted you that darshan.
Overwhelmed by the revelation, the followers began to weep. All of them were in a state of ecstasy due to the darshan which they were granted. Bhagavan materialized Vibhuti for those present, and they all returned to the mandir. Like this, Bhagavan showed the forms of the various deities and avatars and showed that he was Sarva Devata Swarupa Avatara, or the manifestation of all deities and forms of Godhead.
Vikas, my mind feels so different. I feel like I have been transformed and that we have been wasting our lives until now. I am convinced that this is what God really wants from us. What an odd feeling, but it feels so exhilarating at the same time. It seems like the whole world is sleeping in ignorance, which is why I feel like yelling at the top of my voice to the world to wake everyone up.
Mom is talking in her sleep. Can we go check on her?
Is that so? Let us go see her.
Oh dear. I had a dream in which an old man gave me a small packet containing ash-like white powder. He asked me to put it into my mouth, saying it would cure my sickness. He said he was Sai Baba and then disappeared.
White powder? Your colleague Vikas was here a while ago and handed over this vibhuti packet for you. He said it was Baba's vibhuti and asked you to take it.
Vikas? I don't have a colleague by the name Vikas. In fact, I do not know anyone by the name Vikas.
Then, this must certainly be Sai Baba's miracle. He has come to you in the form of an old man and to us in the form of Vikas. Although he has attained Mahasamadhi and left his physical form, he continues to guide and help us. We are very grateful to Sai Baba and thank him for curing you completely. We should all visit Puttaparthi as a family and seek darshan of Baba's Mahasamadhi.
Before then, we should prepare ourselves by doing daily sadhanas, such as reading his teachings and following them. We should also attend bhajans at the nearby Sai Center for our own spiritual upliftment.
Father, I have also heard about Bal Vikas classes, where they teach human values, and I would like to start attending those classes as well.
Very good. This will also help us prepare ourselves to serve Prema Sai once he comes.
What an amazing performance from our SSC students. Let's give them a big round of applause. The students did a wonderful job in showcasing how Swami proved that he is divine, and also giving us a takeaway how to implement Swami's teachings in our lives and seeking the divinity within us. I would now like to call upon our center's education coordinator, Auntie Sunita, to give a vote of thanks.
Om Shri Sai Ram. My most humble and loving pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Lord Bhagavan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. Distinguished guests, respected elders, parents, youth and children, Om Shri Sai Ram. First of all, I would like to thank Bhagavan Shri Sathya Sai Baba for showering his grace on all the SSC children who performed tonight. I would also like to thank each and every one of you for encouraging the children by present here tonight. I'm sure you all enjoyed the program as much as I have. Swami says, you must know that there is no end to the incarnation that God takes. He has come down on countless occasions. Sometimes he comes with a part of his glory, sometimes for a particular task, sometimes to transform an entire era of time, an entire continent of space, sometimes with a fuller equipment of splendor. The drama enacted by the Lord and the devotees drawn towards him is a subject matter of Bhagavata, stories, the glory of God. Listening to these stories promotes the realization of God. Many sages have testified to its efficacy and extolled the glory of God, and they helped to preserve for posterity. We all experience today our Mississauga Sai Center Central Bal Vikas students and you have portrayed so well the different incarnation of God and His Leelas through this play, The Glory of Sai, from Shirdi to Padri. From bottom of my heart, I would like to thank each and every one of you who were involved in making this program a great success. My sincere gratitude to the parents for encouraging and supporting their children's effort throughout these few months. This program would not have been possible without the hard work of our SSC students, youth and volunteers. Your enthusiasm, dedication and love for Swami were most certainly experienced by all of us here tonight. May Baba continue to shower his grace on all the SSC students, parents, organizers, volunteers and guests. Finally, we can thank you enough, Swami, for giving us this opportunity to dedicate the play at your divine lotus feet. Jai Sathya.
Sathya Sai Baba left his physical body on the 24th of April 2011 and attained Sai Samadhi at the age of 86. Sathya Sai Baba had mentioned in his Divine Guru Purnima discourse on July 6, 1963, titled Shiva Shakti, that Shiva alone will be born as Shirdi Sai Baba, Shiva and Shakti together at Puttaparthi as Sathya Sai Baba, and Shakti alone as Prema Sai later. Thus, we come to understand that the first avatar, Shirdi Sai Baba, laid the foundation for secular integration and gave mankind the message of duty as work. The mission of the next avatar, Sathya Sai Baba, is to make everybody realize that the same God or divinity resides in everyone. People should respect, love, and help each other, irrespective of color or creed. Thus, all work can become a way of worship. Finally, Prema Sai, the third avatar, will promote Sathya Sai Baba's teachings that not only does God reside in everybody, but everybody is God. That will be the final wisdom that will enable every man and woman to go to God, which is the real purpose of our existence on earth. So, let us all continue our spiritual journey by doing our daily sadhanas to welcome Prema Sai and serve him.
Sai
She Saira, let's please stand for Aarti.
Aarati Sai Baba Sukhrata Aarati Baba Charana Jagtali Namaka Sari Sava Ganga Visava Aarati Sai Baba Naruni Aradhana Kasayu Pilai Ganga Moor Jagana Shanti, Shanti.